What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are looking at how to create this game poster or banner in Photoshop. Without wasting more time, let's jump straight to today's video. And yes, don't forget to go to the description box to download all the resources or the stock images that I used in this particular game poster or photo manipulation. So first of all, let's turn the visibility of the entire work or the screenshots off. So to get this preset, which is for the background, to get this preset, what you have to do is to click on Ctrl N. You see this particular dialog and click on this preset. So the width is 1280 and the height is 7220. The resolution is 300 and it's at pixels per centimeters. The color mode is RGB color. Background contents is white. Advanced options and notes. So when you are done with it, click on create and you see this wonderful white artboard really right over here. So to insert this background image, right click right into the artboard. So after inserting your background image into the artboard, what you have to do next is to click on that's it. So that's it for the background. So the next thing is to click on the image folder, which contains all the photo manipulation work. Okay, so let's scroll down. Okay, so to begin with the image folder, I imported this particular character, which is the zombie, and the next one was this particular zombie too. So we have two zombies right here. So after that, after the zombie, I quickly added this particular subject or shooter here, right, as you can see it. So after adding this particular shooter, the next thing that I did was to add, let me turn off the was to add this second image of the second shooter. So that one is the first image of the first shooter and this one the second image of the second shooter. So after that, the third shooter is this man, really is this particular man. So after that, what I did was to add smart filters to the image that I created or that I imported. Sorry, I didn't create them. So let me click on this particular eye. So to add smart filters to your images, what you have to do is to go to filter, go to sharpen, go to smart sharpen. You see a dialog box. So you increase the amount, increase the radius, increase or decrease the reduce noise. After adjusting the amount and the radius, click on OK and that's it. So as you can see, I don't like this particular already I have one smart sharpen which is right over here. Let me zoom it for you to see the smart sharpen. You can see the subject has been sharpened or the images are sharp with this particular man. So okay, so after the smart sharpen, what I added was the effects. So what I did with the effect is to double click on the effects and I selected drop shadow. After selecting drop shadow, I decreased the opacity to 40 and chose black color. After selecting black color, what I did next was to increase the size of it and the distance of it, and that's it. That's what I did. So as you can see, you see the shadow right at the back of this third shooter. So that's it for the test shooter. So after that, what I did next was to add a color balance to the test shooter. So to add a color balance to the test shooter, what you have to do is to go to the adjustment layer, select color balance, and drag the settings around. Adjust the cyan, adjust the magenta, adjust the yellow. After that, go to the tones and click on shadow. After the shadow, adjust the shadows and the magenta and so forth. So since I have one already, I'll just quickly delete it and activate it. So after adding the magenta to the test shooter, this is what I got. So after doing all this sharpening and effects, what I did next was to duplicate all the color balance and the smart filters, which is the smart sharpening and the effects, and give it to each and every one. Okay, and then the sharpness on and this one too, the effects on. Okay, so go to the first image, then the effects on, and turn the smart filters on. After turning them on, what I did next was to create a new layer and add lightning. So this blur or motion blur lightning that you can see here are all brushes that I have. So these are my brushes that I use for photo manipulation, at the same time graphic design works. Okay, so I selected the brush tool, and I chose the lightning brush. Let me decrease the size of the brush a little bit. Okay, so this is what I did with the lightning brush. Okay, since I have one already, let me delete this one. So that is it for the lightning brush. So after adding the lightning brush, what I did next was to create a new layer, which is this one, and select the brush tool. After selecting the brush tool, I selected this particular brush, which is the mist, fog and clouds. Okay, after selecting this particular, so let me create a new layer for it. After selecting the brush, start painting around this particular images. So that's what I did for this orange fog one. So after that, I duplicate the fog one and I place it on top of the image 3, which is this one. So we have fog 1 and fog 2. So after adding the fog 2, what I did next was to create a white smoke area around where the fog 1 and fog 2 are, and I created a photo filter for it so that it will blend everything together. So to create a photo filter, what you have to do is to go to the adjustment panel and select photo filter, which is this particular one. We have so many colors here: cyan, green, yellow, orange. Select the ones that you like, or you can adjust. You can select your own color panel or the color picker and adjust the colors or pick the colors that you like. So that's it for the photo filter. Okay, so I didn't turn on the smart filters for the image one, so yes, that's it for the smart filters. And then the image 2 as well, 2. Okay, so that's it for this particular one. So after the image folder, we moved on to the text folder. Before we go to the text folder, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like all my videos, share them, and don't forget to leave a comment in the description box. It helps with the YouTube algorithm so that it will help my channel boost faster. So guys, with the text folder, what I did was to add this text to it, which is Call of Duty. So after writing the Call of Duty, what I did next was to go to add effects to it. So as you can see, I have the gradient overlay and the drop shadow. So in the gradient overlay, what I added was the colors right here. So if you need this particular color, where you have to go is basic and pick this particular color. After picking this particular color, click on OK. So after that, I didn't adjust anything right here. So that's it for the gradient overlay. After the gradient overlay, I moved on to drop shadow. After in drop shadow, what I did was to pick back a dark or black background color and adjust the distance to 10 pixels and leave the rest. So that's it for, so that, let me do it for you to see. So if you adjust the distance to any number that you like, this is what you get. And if you expand this or adjust the size to, it will be blur. Let's put under. So I didn't adjust the size, no, this one. So let's leave it to this place and click on OK. Since I have it already, let me click on cancel. So after that, I inserted this particular text here, which is by default in Photoshop. Yes, so that's it for today's photo manipulation work. So guys, please, if you like my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, press the bell icon, and don't forget to like and share my videos. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.